Namaste. Hi, Meera here. Here again with yet another story and experience, my perspective and my learning. I've been sharing about Mahabharata. If we take that one particular mythological story, I'm sure we can create a lot of these master classes, master programs, and I'm sure PhDs also. Well, that apart. I was sharing recently about to fight without fighting. How is that possible? It is possible. I'm not someone who's new who's going to be sharing about this. You yourself might have gone through such scenarios where you would have been in such a scenario, like Krishna in Mahabharata, when he offered his services or support to Duryodhana or Suryodhana and Arjuna in two ways. To Suryodhana offering the Narayani Sevana, and to Arjuna to offer his knowledge, his guidance, his mentorship, coaching, what we call today as mentorship, coaching, etc., his guidance for that matter. And he did mention this to Arjuna that I wouldn't be taking part in this war. I would guide you. I would walk you through the process. So that's all about the mentorship we spoke about. There is yet another strategy over here. There was Abhimanyu, the one with, beaming with full of energy and confidence. All people always, spoke about him just like, a reflection of Arjuna. Definitely, he is one. He was one. Arjuna, he took part in the war. He knew how to get into the maze, the Chakravyuha for that matter, but he couldn't come out. Ideally, I think, to my knowledge, it was Udhishtira, the oldest or the eldest of Pandavas, who was supposed to get into the Chakravyuha, but Abhimanyu mentioned that he would. And then we know what happened. There was a strategy from both the sides. The Kauravas killed him. They killed him. They used all the unfair mechanisms. And what the strategy Krishna used was that to save Udhishtira, Abhimanyu was sent. He didn't direct them, but it did happen. He knew that this is the way it would happen. He also devised one more strategy because until then, to my knowledge, Pandavas were fair in the battlefield with the war policies, etc. But once Abhimanyu was killed by the Kauravas and Shakuni, unfair mechanism, that's when they said, why should we follow this? That is one strategy Krishna used. So it is over here that Pandavas became more powerful and they waged war. They fought against Kauravas. They won. They lost. We can speak about all these things. Sometimes, when we are working on a project, the C-levels or the senior management, they do not take part in every transaction. Why would they? And why should we, right? It is to fight the battle. It is to know who our competition is. If we know somewhere the competitor will lose themselves, could be that is their weakness point or something that they are unaware about. For us, it's an important thing that we do that market analysis, research analysis, survey, and understand this is where the competitor cannot be. There you use the strategy where you fight with your competitor without competing with them. We can talk about this as a blue ocean mechanism. Yeah, a blue ocean strategy. So this is a story I wanted to share with you all about to fight without fighting, to take part in the war when you are in the battlefield, but still you don't take part directly, right? It's a strategies. So go back and check what strategy we can implement in our task. It's just not about winning. It's just to see where we are, what we need to do next. The strategy is all about devising a plan, an idea, and giving the outcome to our thoughts, not just putting it to an emotion and feeling bad about it. So that strategy which would give us a learning to implement our ideas and get the goal or the outcome or the wish list, whatever you call it, as done. So this is the story I wanted to share. Namaste. We'll be back with yet another story and an experience and my perspective and my learning. See you then. Bye-bye.